Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to Addicted to Knives. Thanks for coming by. So we got a couple of Axial gear knives here to check out. This is from Pass Around, good old Lefty A.T.K. Has got these from. Excuse me. So it's kind of late, and my voice gets raspy at night, so bear with me. Yeah. So Lefty E.D.C. was got some knives from Axial Gear to pass around, and was part of the pass around. So so we got the OTF here. This is the Shift. This is actually a double-edged dagger type, style. They are, I don't know if they came, I would imagine if they came sharp on both sides. This has gone around, so I don't know if somebody ended up sharpening it or not, but I would imagine it would be sharp on both sides. But I'm not too big on OTFs. I have had one of their the original model on here before. It was blue. It was from another pass around group. I do like this one. This is the upgraded model, or the V2. Actually, this is the Shift V2. They changed the design a little bit. If you remember correctly, you can look back at my other video. It had kind of like a instead of being rounded right here, it was kind of like cut off like this. It was kind of like that, So they ended up rounding it off, and I think it visually it looks 10 times better, and just for being in the hand, I think it's a lot better, because sometimes it was like poking you kind of. So I think it's a good change. I think they did the right thing on that. But unfortunately, I don't carry OTFs really all that much where I'm actually living in PA. They are actually illegal to carry. I mean, I normally don't give a fuck, but because I think it's stupid laws. Not all laws are stupid, but I think that one, I don't know why. This can pop out just as fast as, this can, for sure. Let's see. Yeah, just as fast. So it's kind of stupid, but they haven't caught up. I know Knife Rights is fighting it. I'm pretty sure they're fighting it. They're fighting. They do a lot of good work for us in this community and stuff. So go check them out. Sorry about that. Got cut off real quick. I forget what I was talking about. Oh, the speed of it. And go check out Knife Rights. They do a lot of good work, So back to the the knives. So this is the Shift V2. Great knife. Great knife. I'd say if they're legal in your in your state, go for it. It really is a good OTF. I would recommend getting one of these versus like Microtech, only because it's a lot cheaper. You can get one of these for about $250, I think. And if you ever look at like which I think they've gone up a little bit from, they were a little bit cheaper, but if you go to Microtech, you're not getting one for under $350. That's this size, that's like that, so, and you can't beat the quality of this. It's actually really, really good. either this one and the other one that I've had. I had them for a little while. I've flicked them a bunch of, not flicked, but, opened it, closed it. Haven't had a failure, not once. So, I mean, they are built really well. So, yeah. So this is bear with me, I can never pronounce it. Enzi, Enzi. It's the Enzi. I don't know. This thing is actually a really, really good flipper. I'm not a big fan of just flippers, but this knife actually makes me I'm thinking about getting one of these for my collection, because this thing is so smooth, especially for the size of this knife. It is so it's like butter. It really is. And it's got good action. So it's not like it's a light detent to where that's why it's nice and smooth. It's just I don't know. It's one of those golden ratios where everything's just kind of fell in place, and they knew what they were doing. I forget who the manufacturer. I know this was made overseas. Now this is actually made in America, by the way. They supposedly make this in America. So it's an American product. If I'm like 90% sure. So yeah. This is not. This is actually made overseas. Even for that, it's a little bit under $200, and it's 20 CV with titanium, with a titanium pocket clip. It's got a nice grind on it. It's thin. It's got a nice blade shape. It's a really nice knife. It really, really is. Let's see the size. I know it's not a huge knife for sure, by any means, but it's like almost in that sweet spot, kind of. It's a little bit over 6.5. I'm not doing that fraction shit. And the blade's about it's about 2 3/4. Yeah, like the blade, definitely the blade, like the cutting edge is 2 3/4. So I like it. It's it's nice. It's a good, perfect size, especially for EDC. This will get done anything you need it to do, for sure. Other than if you're cutting down, I don't even know if you're trying to think of a scenario where you would need a huge knife. And it's not. I guess if you're fighting a boar or something, a big nasty pig, or protecting yourself from a bear, yeah, maybe you don't want this and you want something bigger. I would understand that, but in everyday tasks, EDC, this thing is perfect. It's got somewhat neutral ergos. It's I get a 4-finger grip even behind the flipper tab. The clip is a little annoying, I will say that. Supposedly on the version 2, they're not gonna have this clip because it is kind of flimsy, but it's a good knife. Definitely 100% a good knife. The action is really what takes the cake, though. since these are passed around, I have not opened it up, and I'm pretty sure it's got those like either Delrin bearings or at least those plastic cage ceramic ball bearings on it, because this thing is buttery smooth. Like it's so satisfying, having it close like that. It's that weird feeling that you cannot explain to anybody. They have to, experience on their own. Other knife guys understand, but if you're talking to somebody that isn't a knife guy or knife enthusiast, or at least, has dabbled in it or owned a few knives, this feeling of just it gliding down is just I don't know why, don't ask, it's just it's satisfying, I guess. So that is the Enzi or Enzi or whatever, however you pronounce it. It's actually 189, which ain't bad. It's really not bad. So you got an OTF, you got a flipper only with titanium scales. This is aluminum, by the way, the OTF. This is titanium scales with a nice 20 CV blade. And then you got this guy over here. This is, they got a fixed blade, which I actually like the size of this. It's not too big. Let me see if I have the specs here, so I can actually give you a proper size. Here we go. So it is, overall length is 6.92 inches. Blade length is 3.5 inches. And cutting edge is, well, that don't make sense. Supposedly the cutting edge is 3.56, but the blade length is 3.5. That's confusing. So we'll just go with 3.5. But it's got just enough handle for you to get 4-finger grip on it, or at least me. I have a medium size, hand. I wear a medium glove. But I also have chubby fingers, so I can comfortably fit in a large as well as like a medium. They're just somewhat tight. So, but this is actually a really, really, really good little fixed blade, like an everyday carry fixed blade. They have a nice Kydex sheath here for it. If I can get it in the right way, that's on me. I guess I was the right way before. It's got good retention. It doesn't jiggle in there at all. Comes out really, really easy and goes in pretty easy. That was me that did that before. So I like it. I'm not a big fan of the swedge, or the fuller or whatever, because I guess you can call it a blood groove, but it doesn't really. I guess it does taper off into an opening thing. So I don't know. I think it's a nice little fixed blade. I just never have the opportunity to carry small fixed blades other than in the pocket once in a while, because I would love to be able to like scout carry it or appendix carry it or whatever. But I don't wear like jeans or whatever with a belt or anything. I normally am wearing boxer, or boxer. Yeah. No, I'm normally wearing basketball shorts, gym shorts and stuff. And then I have, work pants and stuff, but I don't, I can't carry at work. So, it kind of limits the fixed blade ability for me. So, but for a small little fixed blade, it's S35VN, and for like a buck and a quarter, you can't beat that. You really can't. It's nice construction. It's not too thick in the width of the blade, the stock. It's not too thick. It's got, it's obviously it's full tang construction, and you can tell how thick the tang is from here. It's pretty decent, but this handle just doesn't seem like it would fit, honestly. But I guess because it has this little tiny bit right here, it fits. Like, it's really comfortable. Now, the only thing I do have a small gripe about is this lanyard hole. It has a cutout right here. Like, if you look under here, see how it has that cutout? I'm guessing it's for someone to have a one of those beads on it, a lanyard and stuff, so in case you can pull it out or whatever. So I think it's a nice little fixed blade. I am not the expert on fixed blades by any means. I don't really carry one at all. I have had multitudes of fixed blades over the year, but I just don't carry them. So it's sharp, it's nice. It's not the thinnest behind the edge, but yeah, I mean, it's nice. I would go buy it for a buck and a half, buck and a quarter. I mean, a buck and a quarter, like, you can't go wrong, especially if you're a person that wears jeans and possibly already carries a fixed blade. Get this to change it up a bit. It's nice. It's definitely a nice little blade. So that's gonna wrap it up here. We had the little recap. This is the Axial gear Alpine, which I forgot, I didn't say that. The fixed blade's called the Axial gear Alpine. So with S35VN, buck and a quarter, it's not too bad. Then we have the Enzo or Enzi. It's kind of hard to pronounce. This little guy right here. This is the titanium 20CV flipper. Amazing action. Just beautiful little knife. The clip is a pain in the ass, but that can always be fixed at some point in time. But this action is just so addicting in itself. It's just, ugh. Alright, that's enough of that. I will sit here and flick that for days. Then we have this little guy, the Axial Gear Shift. This is a OTF. Sorry, it's late, and I'm like, I just kind of spaced out for a second on what I was doing. So, yeah, definitely go check this out on Axial Gear website. They will have all these. I think they're all available. Let me double check. Yeah, it seems like they are available. So, yep. But I think OTFs are kind of, strange and kind of almost pointless in my book. But that's just my opinion. So, thank you guys for watching. Go check out White Mountain Knives, and you can use my code ADDICTED to get 10% off, and it gives you free shipping. Really, no matter what, you get free shipping, but 10% off anything, your whole entire order, which, I mean, sometimes can be a substantial amount. And then you can go over to KPL, and if you're getting any, knife pivot or any knife associated, lubricants, go use A.T.K 10, and you'll get 10% off there too. So, I appreciate you guys for coming and watching. You guys that watch every single video like clockwork once it comes out, I want to shout out you guys. I love you guys a whole lot. I'm going to try to start commenting on everybody's comments. I know I haven't been doing that. I don't know why. I just kind of realized that I should be doing it, so that's my bad, and I will start. But I love you guys, and I love everybody as well. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.